Okay, hello everybody. Just signing in for the weekly weekend live stream. Went well the last couple weekends. Got a lot of people in here. Nobody's shown up yet, and just getting us started. Kind of recap the week and see one person's. Um, I didn't post the best new stuff this week. I noticed I didn't do so well with my views this week. I think, of Monday through Thursday, I'm making the habit Monday through Thursday uploads and then weekend live streams. Two of my four videos were just karaoke collaborations I'd done on Smule, and the other one was celebrating. That was right after my live stream on Saturday. I finally hit the 1K milestone. I was excited about that. Thank you all to those watching that were a part of that, helping me get there, helping me grow. I'm here to help you guys as well by this live stream, give you guys a chance to connect. Hello, Taji's World, Scott. Welcome to the live stream. I was a little sidetracked from creating good new material. Like for a long time, I've been promising. It was ever since April 23rd, Shakespeare's birthday. I did a cool video where I invited people to make comments, and I said there was going to be a follow-up video on that. I've been trying that. I'm really going to try to get that out this week sometime in one of my Monday through Thursday uploads. Another thing I got sidetracked with is I don't know if it's coronavirus or what, but it was over a month ago. I ordered this on Amazon external disk drive. My old external disk drive had conked out on me, and a lot of stuff that's perfect for my channel. Old shows that I had done where I was given a DVD copy at the end, with no, these days computers come without, DVDs seem to be going the way of VHS. As everything is streaming these days. But for the longest time, I had old shows that I wanted to share with everybody. Like some people, hi, Nalika, good to have you here. Like Nalika, who just showed up, she watched my Romeo and Juliet. That's been on my page for for many, many years before I got serious about expanding YouTube. I was real glad that she watched that and enjoyed it, got to see me as the friar. But I have a bunch of old shows that I only had them on disc, and I wasn't able to transfer them over. So that's one bit of work I did this week. I was taking a long time transferring my stuff over, that I had on discs, getting them onto the computer so I have more stuff to upload. And I have it scheduled already Monday. I got almost 10-year-old show, but it was awesome. We got to do Much Ado About Nothing. It's Shakespeare's delightful romantic comedy, a real fun show that our director decided to set in World War II. They changed, when the Benedict and Don Pedro are coming home from the wars, as Shakespeare called it, some Renaissance wars that were unspecified. They made it obvious that the wars was World War II, and they made it was set in World War II England, and the heroes were RAF pilots. So that was an very fun show, delightful romantic comedy. That's what my upload on Monday is going to be. And I'm going to try some other stuff as we go on. But anyway, I said my introductions, and I think it worked. I got a lot of more people joined in. I'm glad they're here. So shout out to Teji's World Scott. He was the first to sign and make a comment. Nalika, welcome. I'm doing very well. Thank you. J.R. Galvez, hello, welcome. Groovy Lisa's in here. Yeah, that's great. Love Shakespeare. So don't miss my upload of Much Ado About Nothing. That's coming out noon on Monday, and I'll try to do the follow-up video of that trivia where I asked people in the comments to comment on where they see a parallel in some contemporary movie or TV show to the plot line in one of the Shakespeare plays I was mentioning. Yeah, Macbeth that's my personal favorite as well. In fact, that's what I referred to in that earlier video that I uploaded on April 23rd, Shakespeare's birthday, where I said, can you guys, in fact, it's not too late to get a shout out. I made it a contest saying you'll get a shout out in the follow-up video if you give me the best answer to, maybe nobody's come up with one that I was thinking of, which I'll talk about in the follow-up video if when I finally get around to making that. But or I say it's a contemporary thing where I read the connection, the theme that the psych the about the deterioration into evil, where you commit one act and you think one evil act and you think that it's, that you'll be able to live with yourself, things will just get back to normal and becomes easier. You become desensitized to the evil that you're committing the more you do. And I was saying, can we see a contemporary piece of our popular culture that explores that very same Macbeth theme? So I want to eventually, very soon, come out with a follow-up video. But I left that last video as a question, where you guys give me your own suggestions where you can make connections. And excuse me. So anyway, I think I've got about 5 or 6 people who joined the live stream. I only have 1 like so far. Please make sure to smash that like button. Take some time to communicate with one another. I want to make this an opportunity to reach out to my subscribers, give them a chance to reach out to me, get to know each other a little bit better, talk about like stuff that we might not know just by following each other's page. Hello, Watch Infinity. Been a real you've been a big supporter over the past couple weeks. I really appreciate the support that he's given me. So I'll kind of sit back now at this point. I'll just kind of let you guys take over. Welcome, Havana. See, I'm sorry. I'm having difficulty pronouncing that. But welcome, everybody. Please take a minute, hit the like button. Let's and talk with each other. If get a chance to get to know me better, me get to know you, and get to know each other better. Like if you're not connected with one another, small YouTubers trying to help each other out. I mean, I want this to be an opportunity that you guys can get to know each other better and possibly connect, build up your subscriber base, build up your channel. So
voiceover on.
Groovy Lisa is a book collector. That's very interesting. I'm assuming you mean some like you have first editions of some great literature. Just tell me a little bit more about that. That I'm definitely interested by. Definitely interested in that. Welcome, Kemerly. Has just joined us. I've been talking the first couple minutes of the live stream about what I did this past week and what I've got coming in the next week, and allowing this now as an opportunity for the people joining the live stream to bond, to connect with one another, get to know each other and the host a little bit better. So little Richard passed away today. Groovy Lisa is giving him a shout out. So let's all take this opportunity to remember a great musician I'm looking, I'm looking over at my book collection. I'm trying, based on what Groovy Lisa said a minute ago. I'm. Let's see if I still have some of my older, more. If you take a look, you see I have an amazing. I'm to the point of double stacking them to keep to keep room for all the books I have. Although I don't for the most part have first editions or anything like that. But I love having a big collection of good works. A lot of theatrical works, a lot of plays and stuff. Being the theater person that I am. Me too. Yeah. It's one thing I'm ticked off about is I have so many books. The ones that I run out of space for, I bring over and I set them up on the bookshelf in my classroom. And so when they have the silent sustained reading with students, I say, hey, help, let's get use out of them there. But I don't physically have room for everything in my collection. And frustrating thing is when I moved the room, custodial staff lost a bunch of them, so that's very maddening. But look, CDs, yeah, we all reminded me of the George Carlin bit about a place for my stuff, but I won't get off on that. Watching, I've been grinding so hard on YouTube. My computer monitor started smoking. Well, that hasn't. I hear that. I don't know about smoking, but I hear the whirring when the disc when discs are uploading with the new disk drive. I was just showing you to upload some of my longer works, the ones that I want to make my my posts in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, that's speaking of collections. Yeah, my wife and I got. Oh, hold on. Groovy Lisa mentioned collecting CDs, DVDs as well. Here we go on our collection. The entire collection, of his HBO specials, right here. And that's the goal. Yeah, and speaking of that, Groovy, I don't know if you were on at the beginning of the live stream when I mentioned it. I'm real excited. I'm trying to make it a regular habit that my live stream will be Saturday afternoons and do uploads Monday through Thursday. Take Friday off. I found Friday not to be a very good day for upload videos. I upload then don't tend to do very well in terms of views. Must be people struggling to get out of town for the weekend or whatever. So that's kind of a schedule that I'm settling into, a Saturday live stream and Monday through Thursday uploads. But it was just after my Saturday live stream, I was almost there, and it was like just after I finished that, I think I want to do another live stream that people were holding for people to hook up, and I just then and there I passed the I hit the 1K mark and was very excited about that. And the things that I was liking, I know that when you hit 1K, that the things, a couple of benefits you were supposed to unlock is one, to be able to do mobile live streaming. I found an app that allows you to do that. I was trying that out a week ago, but to do it right off of the YouTube app, I still can't do that, which is frustrating. But it's funny. Just when I was signing in, the other thing they say it takes about a week to do is to have the community tab unlocked so you can make posts. That has just been unlocked for me after just short of a week of having over 1K subscribers. I'm going to start using that. So to the people watching, I'm like, when I have my live stream, I will, as a reminder, I figure there'll be fewer people that will miss it. There'll also be fewer people that will miss my posts. I would like to use the create posts as a way of letting, without actually uploading a video, to let people know such and such a video is due out, at this time on Monday or this time. So I'll probably tomorrow I'll try that. I'll try the community tab for the first time to create a post saying, everybody that's interested, I have my old recording of Much Ado About Nothing set in set in World War II England. Um, and not to miss it, that'll be posting as my upload Monday at noon. Let's see, that's nice. Watch Infinity is almost hit 300. Good luck to you there. Yeah, channel is just growing. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's often, so here have owned Siha. I'm wondering what number are you at right now in terms of subscribers? Because I know the first 100 or the first couple hundred are a lot slower. It picks up a little bit more after that. I've also found that taking advantage of these live streams to hook up with people, that's a real good place to find more subscribers. Other places where you're just doing sub for sub, which you shouldn't be doing, hooking up with people that really have no intention of watching your stuff, just to artificially boost subscribers, that's not a good idea, and it's against YouTube's terms of service anyway. But if you're going to hook up with people that are going to genuinely support you, these live streams are real good places to go for that. I picked up because you just hook up with people somewhere else, say you want to support each other, and then they don't, or they unsubscribe. But you meet up with people here. I mean, these are people obviously that are dedicated YouTubers, that dedicated to actually watch other people's material. And that's a good place to go. You say you find people that are. I found that those are a lot more. These are a lot better places to find people that are genuine, people that when they say they're going to support you, they mean support you the right way. They're going to actually watch your stuff. Like so many of the people that are on right here, I think are the people that I met that way. And they're showing me that they are genuine supporters. They didn't just click sub and subscribe in exchange for hoping that I would subscribe back, but that they are actually engaging. They're coming back and they're engaging this live stream. They're watching my videos, commenting on them. So that's one little suggestion I might make. Thanks, Groovy Lisa. It is good to know you subscribe because you're interested, not just because of doing something to artificially boost subscriptions that you're not, which we're not supposed to be doing anyway. New person, Sister Diva. Hello. Thank you for joining us. We got our live stream going for about 20 minutes now, using this as an opportunity for everybody to get to know each other better, get to know the host better, and possibly even connect with one another. If you might meet other people who have channels that you're interested in and might be interested in subscribing to and staying in touch with. Still only got 2 likes. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so. Sylvia in Holland, hello, welcome. Sylvia Life in Holland just joined us. Good to have you with us. Thank you. Our number 3. Thank you. The person that just hit subscribe is the 3rd person. Watch Infinity says, look, small channels. Yes, exactly. Those are places, videos, small channel support, those kind of things. But it's important you look for people that that you connect with the people that say they're going to genuinely support you, that actually have an interest in your channel, that aren't going to just do sub for sub, just just to boost their subscribers and then forget about you. Betty Langett, welcome. Good to have you with us. Groovy Lisa, I just say Groovy Lisa just commented on on that Shakespeare's birthday video. Thank you for that. Thank you for engaging there. Bit morbid. Uh, yeah, she just left a good, genuine comment about my Shakespeare video that I want to make this the sequel to. I've been planning that for a couple of weeks and haven't gotten around to it. I'm gonna really try to get it out this week, or I can set, or I'm going to give the answer to here's the movie or TV show I was thinking of when I think of a contemporary parallel to Shakespeare, and I wanted to see if your comments, if you would, what you would say. I'll give shout outs to people that participated. I see Groovy Lisa mentions some of her favorites: Twelfth Night, Midsummer Night's Dream, Romeo and Juliet. I have Romeo and Juliet. That's what Nalika. I'm not sure if she's still with us. She was here earlier. She had watched it was my entire show we did at the La Habra Depot Theater almost 10 years ago. But it's a good show that was that I have the recording of. That was a upload that I've had on YouTube for many years now. Before I got serious about expanding my channel, just as a place to kind of put my stuff, so I could refer to it later. There's that, and there's also, it was like 2 or 3 summers ago. I did do, you mentioned Twelfth Night. I did that. I unfortunately didn't get a recording of the entire show, but if you check it, it is one of my videos. My wife was recording from her cell phone at exactly the right time, just at the just at the great yellow stocking scene, seeing me in it was an ultimate dream role of mine to get to play Malvolio and make an ass of myself in that scene in the yellow stockings. But check it out if you haven't seen that yet. Groovy Lisa and the other people that are real fans of Shakespeare. That's my little 2-minute video of, it was exactly the right 2 minutes that my wife had her phone out recording the performance in Twelfth Night, and got me as Malvolio in the yellow stocking scene. So hilarious moment. You get to see me make a fool of myself. Also love Steinbeck too. Huh? Yeah, I've read Grapes of Wrath several times. Like him. Kierpretz for Real TV. Nat, thank you for joining us. Sylvia in Holland, Betty Langett are trying to connect. Sister Diva and Sylvia are talking with each other, communicating with Betty. Good to see you guys are using the live stream as a chance to meet new YouTubers who you might be interested in. Welcome, Zor's Farm. Don't I was trying to remember where. I'm sorry, Zor's Fam. Sorry if I said your channel name wrong. Good to have you with us, Zor's Fam. Thank you for joining the live stream. What do we have here? Got 8 people in right now. That's pretty good. Yeah, I thought this was your first time here. I apologize. I had to use I looked you up to try to remind myself who you were. I think we only recently connected. Sorry, it's not too familiar with movies and show on your channel. Let's see, is Groovy Lisa still with us? I think she is. Yeah, I'm glad if Groovy Lisa, you're still with us. I was, about being a book collector, one that actually is definitely a collectible. If you can see it here, this a short history of England. I mean, see, here's how old this is. This edition. This was my dad's, and this is a really prized collection. The fact that it's a publication, I'm guessing it might be over 100 years old, but it was old even when my dad had it, but it's got his writing and his notes in it, which is very precious to have as a remembrance. Yeah, his handwriting notes, the pages falling apart and so forth. So this is a very treasured old book. Yeah, that's always a good idea. Right, making notes of who you met in live streams, people that you might be interested in connecting with, whose channels might interest you, and who might be interested in your channel. Yes, I do have an IMDb page. That got created. I didn't even know it when some of the films I was in, I got created there. And then when I started doing voiceover stuff, which is really what kind of gave me another incentive to want to get serious about YouTube, is because I realized I could use voiceover to, create my own material, like my dramatizing poetry that I love and so forth. And I add the image, I use the editor to edit together still images and add sound effects and music to my narrating the poem. I got into that. My IMDb page, I mean, it's only recently, that's what they do, is sometimes they'll create a IMDb profile with the people they haven't heard of you before, and they have like a second and a third Mark Bowen. I have to edit IMDb to say I'm the same person. Could you connect it to the IMDb profile that has some credits and films that I did many years ago? And actually, just hold on. Welcome, Kenzie Craig Michaels. Good to have you here with us. Yeah, the person that commented on having found my IMDb page. Yeah, also they added the comic dub that a couple of the comic dubs that I've done were added to that. That was the kind of thing. It was something actually was made for YouTube here, where we we brought the comic book to life with actually having actors read the lines that are in the dialogue bubble and dramatize it that way. And that's where I got the idea to do the same thing with poetry and to put it on YouTube. I also have a video game that I did voices for. That's an IMDb credit that I've got up there. And just within the last couple days, I got notification that a job I did on Fiverr narrating for a video game, it came out. It's called, look it up. I can't for the life of me figure out how to download the game. He gave me a code so I can get it for free, but I'm interested in seeing how it looks. But if you guys are more tech savvy than I am, it's what is the Steam? Steam is the app. You go to there, and the name of the game was the Path of Aurora. Path of Aurora. It's a sci-fi thing and spaceships and so forth. There was one lead female, one lead male, saying they like the commander of the ship that in the cutscenes is narrating. So I did all that. I'm curious to see how that came out. But if people are interested, it's called Path of Aurora. It's available on Steam. It apparently just came out. The person that hired me on Fiverr to narrate that for that video game just contacted me, said that it's out now. So people that are able to figure out that Steam app better than I am might get to see that work before I do. But people that mention my IMDb profile, yeah, I'll those are other credits that you'll see there. Yeah. I think the video game that is already on my IMDb profile page, it was called Radio Commander. I haven't figured that one out yet either. I think I'm barely in that. Apparently, one of the mission briefings, I recorded about a 3-minute clip where I'm the army officer that's telling the people in the game what their mission is. Yeah, that's on my IMDb page that you found. Radio Commander and Path of Aurora is the video game that apparently just came out, and I haven't found it yet. But it's about 6 months ago. I did the job for somebody of recording the lines for that one. Good. See, Sylvia and Watch Infinity are connecting. That's good. Okay, Nail Career has just joined us. Welcome, welcome, Nail Career. Captivate Anak, welcome. Just joined us. Cap Captivate Anak and Sylvia just connected with one another. Good that new friends are meeting each other here. Nail Career in Kansas Jordan is a little difficult now because of the lockdown. Nail Career is joining us from Jordan, and it's pretty difficult everywhere because of the lockdown. I think we're struggling with that worldwide right now. Although I think they are loosening it up a little bit here. My wife and I went to the park again with the dog, and I'm a little skeptical. She was there with a bunch of other people, and she wasn't wearing her mask, and that kind of bugged me. She said, "Well, we're outside," but I think it's better to be safe than sorry and wait a little bit longer until we know that the pandemic is over. Okay, we're back to 8 people in the live stream. That's it's pretty good. I think my max, I hit about a dozen at the peak of the live stream last weekend, and that was real exciting to hit that high a number. But we're doing pretty well right now. I think I'm pretty much finding that Saturday afternoon does seem to be the best time to hold these live streams and get people that I've connected with to sign in and get to know me a little bit better, get to know each other a little bit better. I'm people talking. A lot of the people here, they've already connected with each other. I mean, I met them. Some of there's multiple people in here. I likely met them through the same source, so they've likely already met each other and subscribed to each other's pages. But I think it's pretty much a given that everyone signed in here is already connected with me. But if you know, if any of you happen to not already be connected with me, which I'm pretty sure you already are, uh, and you like what I've been saying about what my channel is about, please subscribe. Please hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Please also hit the like. That helps with me getting more views. Helps with the algorithm. So if you haven't hit the like button yet, I appreciate that. Marilyn Canoy, welcome. Just joined us. Hello, guys. Hello. Shout out to Marilyn Canoy. Yeah, Kevin King Child, he does a lot of stuff for supporting people. Uh, Havana Siha, it looks like you're still with us. Yeah, Watch Infinity just brought up a good point. I mean, if you're struggling, if you haven't connected with that person that he just referred to, that's a real good person. He puts he puts out so much, like 3 or 4 times a day stuff for helping small YouTubers, and you might want to check him out if you haven't already connected with him. His live streams are a good place to meet people that you might be able to persuade to subscribe to your channel if you're still struggling. Hello, Mr. Moreau. Good to have you joining us again. Joined us last weekend. Back with my colleague from Roosevelt High School is rejoining us. And I kind of agree with the point that Groovy Lisa just brought up. I mean, it is a little disappointing when I see that some people like doing support is one thing. If it's the only thing you do, that becomes a little disappointing. But if that's the guy's niche. I mean, he says it is. His niche is what his who is to help other YouTubers be successful. And the thing is, it's not just the live streams getting subscribers. When it comes to so many things, it's a little disconcerting to me. I've noticed that you know some of the most successful YouTubers are the ones whose whole thing is even their videos is about how to make better videos, how to be a better YouTuber. It's like it's a little confusing to me. It's kind of like professional sports. Coaches obviously are necessary, but it's like if there's more coaches than there are players. That's a little confusing, but apparently that's the way it works. That seems to be, the YouTubers with the biggest subscriber base are the ones whose whole thing, not necessarily what Kevin King, Child of God, does, but it's their whole thing is their videos are about telling other people how they can make better videos, how they can attract subscribers with their videos. And it's like, what about the actual players themselves, not the coaches? Some get stuck on that. That's all yeah. But it's not. So other people they make more videos that aren't YouTuber support per se, but they are like advice to people on how to make money on YouTube and so forth. And I mean, he's in good company. There's so many of the biggest YouTubers that's all they do. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. It's just I hear you, Groovy Lisa, when you say, why don't we have more success of the people that they're about creating content that's not just about helping other people create content. Beth Dagden, welcome. Good to have you with us. Munhayan TV has just joined us. Welcome. We got a lot of people in the live stream. Now we're up to 9 people that are in the live stream at the same time. That's real good. Yeah, good point, Groovy Lisa. I mean, obviously PewDiePie, the most successful YouTubers, people like that have the biggest fan base aren't just for helping other people. But I was just saying, when I looked at many of the people, when I look at people giving advice, when I watch a video for advice on how to make better videos that will attract more subscribers and everything, I noticed these people always are the ones that have 5-10 million subscribers and so forth. And the people who actually have content about focused on their own interest of creating videos are the ones that are struggling to get their subscribers up. And that's bothersome to me. Hoping we can turn that around. Yeah. And that's about if you did only promo videos, it helps. That's again verifying the same kind of disturbing pattern I've noticed. Like I noticed when I mean, I have made support videos, but I do them for a reason. Like when I hit a new milestone, I make that this an opportunity to say I'm celebrating this milestone. Let's celebrate it together and support each other in the process. But if you'll see, those obviously aren't the only ones I do, and yet it's weird. I mean, those are the one. I mean, the other ones that I put a lot of effort into and so forth, they don't do so well. They don't get as many views, but I create those support videos, and they just explode in the terms of in the number of people that subscribe and like and comment because they want to use it as an opportunity to hook up and get subscribers for themselves. Marilyn Kanoy, God bless everyone. Bless you too. Um, yeah. Oh, and speaking of my variety groovy, Lisa, I don't know if you saw. I mean, you like the Shakespeare, the theater stuff. Was also if since music is your big thing, I don't think I saw any comments from this. This is something I discovered just a couple weeks ago. Well, I for years had the Smule app, but they're really awesome where you can karaoke and you can sing with other people. And I wanted to do ones that are show tunes, things connected with theater, which is my big thing. And for the longest time, I knew how to save the link to Smule, but I didn't know how to actually download it so I could save it so I could then upload it to YouTube. And that's actually a benefit I got out of, I think I said this last week during the live stream. I just got this from another live stream. I met up with somebody and I saw her videos were performances. She did karaoke on Smule, and I found out from her by connecting with that person. I found out how to do it, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start uploading my things." So, especially if your big thing is for music, you should check. I don't think I saw any comments from you in those, but the last couple weeks, I've uploaded 3 of those. If you want to watch me singing, that's I've made YouTube content out of that. My sister. Yeah, we're all getting better and better, and by connecting with other YouTubers like this, we share ideas, do the technology transfers, so to speak, and we get more advice, and our videos keep getting better and better, and we can grow as YouTubers. Yeah, Watch Infinity loves those singing videos. I love making them; they're a lot of fun. Like the Les Mis one, Javert has been a dream role of mine for a long, long time, and I don't have the same train. Even within community theater, I perform with even with community theater performers that I act with. You know, I have I just don't have the same kind of training that they do, and most of them have more experience there, and I I get cast in other stuff, but the musical stuff I struggle with because the parts always go to people that have more training. So I don't think I'll ever get the chance to play that role. But Smule gave me the chance to do it there at least, so that was a lot of fun to be Javert in that video. I'm going to step out for a second to get something to drink. You guys continue talking, uh, communicating with each other. Be right back. How's everybody doing? Anybody else join us while I was away? Doesn't look like it, but I appreciate those of you that are still here, that have been here for a while, that are taking advantage of this time. Keep my channel active with this. Yeah, Beth, good. We are having a good conversation just in the comments here, and that's great to see. Yeah, don't give up. That's always the best advice. Okay, we have it. So Sophia 21. Hello, thank you for joining us. Shout out to Sophia 21. Just joined the live stream. I've been live for about an hour. Use the as usual the live streams. I use the first 5 or 10 minutes just kind of talk with everybody about what had gone, what I'd posted the past week, what to expect in the coming week, and now I'm kind of just sitting back, giving you guys a chance to get to know each other better. Um, People, you can post stuff about yourself, stuff that I might not know just by watching your videos, being subscribed to you, and possibly interest the other people in the live stream and subscribing to you as well, or you to them. Yes, that is a good idea, Sophia. When when you mention possibility of wanting to, you know, connect, and yet a lot of people have made very good comments about how just connecting just for the sake of getting subscribers up doesn't help. You got to want to connect with people that are going to genuinely support you, that are going to be interested in your content, and they always say that so a lot of people say, if you're going to do that, let's watch. We watch some of their video first, to kind of to fool. Some people do it to fool the algorithm into thinking that you're really interested. But I like the way that Sophia put it. I mean, it's also a way to watch the video to be sincere, to see if you really like it. That's very good the way that you put it, saying, asking if people that you've hooked up with here, if they'd be interested in watching some of your video, just a couple minutes to see if if they might be interested in subscribing. So that's definitely good to see. Jody Ann Nathan, hello. Jody Ann Nathan just joined us. Glad to have you with us, talking with the other people about their channels, about their content, about giving. We're giving there's a real good discussion we got going here. Just the individual people making suggestions of, when they're struggling to grow their channel, they're talking about suggestions of support videos that they've watched that helped, and different stuff that they've tried that's been more or less effective than others at making better videos, at growing their channel. So that's a good discussion that we've been having the past hour or so. So it's good to have you. And also, anything you want, if you want to just use this opportunity to shout out yourself, shout out other people, and tell a little bit about yourself, so that we that the people that already are connected with you on here know a little bit more about you than just what they know by seeing your videos. Yeah, in terms of variety for music on your videos, um, the obviously the YouTube, their own collection of stuff that's royalty free. That's a good starter. But yeah, you make a good point when you say that they're overused. We get tired of it eventually. But anything else that you any other place where you can find something where it specifies that it's royalty free, uh, or that it's in the public domain, you want to look into that. So you don't want to get copyright violations, but you don't want to get boring with the same music all the time either. One thing that I found that's effective is, this is true, where they say, when you look at other YouTube videos, when you click to say what you're searching for, and then and you can search for anything, but music could be one of them. And then when you narrow down the search and you say Creative Commons, where if the other YouTuber published this video under a Creative Commons license, they're saying that they're opening it to the public, that what they did, they don't mind you using. And in fact, a lot of people, they do the whole thing where they take a whole video, and because it's Creative Commons license, they know they won't get a copyright strike for copying it, as long as it's not just duplicating the exact thing. They'll add a few words at the beginning, a few words at the end that are their own, and then call it their video, and nobody can complain about it. I hope people don't take advantage of it that fraudulently, but I've used it for the purpose of music. When musicians publish, I look for the genre of music. Well, I type that in as my search word, and then I make sure I hit Creative Commons, so I'll see songs that the artist that performed them has specifically labeled it that way, that they're okay with you using it, or the video, it's not a music video, but it has music in it. The fact that it's labeled as Creative Commons, I can then put that in my my attribution down in the description. I'll say I got it from this video, which was published Creative Commons, so they know that I'm okay as far as copyrights go. So I don't know. people that were asking about that saying I'm getting tired of using the same old music. If that suggestion helps for getting a better variety of music, hope that works for you. And yeah, at least what I've heard for a suggestion of how to get more watch time besides playlists is what I'm doing right now that I just discovered this a few weeks ago, and I tried to, I'm just started slowly getting the hang of it. That having live streams is a good way to do it because you can really rack up the hours there. That you go on for hours, that counts toward your watch time. And I believe you get I've had about 6 or 7 people on average here for the past hour. I mean, I hope that they don't mess. I think they're not giving me credit for everything they're supposed to, but it's supposed to be if you're on there for an hour with 6 people, or you average 6 people in your live stream, it's going to be the time you were on there times 6. So just think about that. Do the math. You can really rack up the hours quickly. If you're on for only an hour and you get multiple people in there, you get multiple hours watch time there. Sometimes the videos you upload, you struggle to get people, when you're not live, to to get that many people that will watch them for that many hours. So I'd look into doing more live streaming yourself. I mean, not that I don't enjoy doing this. It's not the only. I mean, I think this is a good addition to my channel doing this. But I'll admit one of the reasons why I decided to do this more often is because I heard what a great method this was of really building up your watch hours to where you need them to be. Oh, the post option, Lisa. In fact, I said that at the beginning of the very beginning of this live stream before you joined us, is being able to two things I found out: being able to live stream from your mobile, which I think is real important. That I would like to do mobile live streams, because that are connected with my niche of my channel, with the arts, not just theater arts, but all arts. I'm anxious when the lockdown is over to go to. So there's a lot of local museums in the LA area that I really enjoy, especially the Getty. We see some old Renaissance and medieval art. That's awesome. I'd love to. I want to go there again as soon as I can because the lockdown is over, and that's kind of an idea. I want to go with my phone and be able to live stream right there, and basically bring my subscribers who are interested in the arts like I am along with me. I'll ask. I don't, because I see people taking pictures when at those museums before. I don't think it's against the rules, but I want to find out about that. So that's a cool thing I can do. Being able to do the mobile live streaming and doing the posts, that's something that unlocks after you get 1,000 subscribers. And that's why I said last Saturday when I hit 1K, just after I did last Saturday's live stream, I was excited about that, but they say it takes about a week, and I was frustrated it was taking so long. And just when I was signing on now to start the live stream, I saw the option of create community post and so forth, along with start a video or upload a video or go live, were the only 2 options. Now it added the 3rd option of a post. In fact, if I'd gotten that option one day earlier, I would have used it to make a post saying, folks, I'm going to be going live tomorrow, Saturday at around noontime. Don't miss it. I didn't have that option yet, but if I did, that's what I would. And in fact, I am going to do that from now on. I'm going to use that. But that's one of the things that unlocks at 1,000 subscribers. But it usually takes you about a week after you've hit 1,000 subscribers to get it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what you were asking about, Groovy Lisa, about when you can do that. Yeah, yes, the community tab, which is what allows you to do that. I got the 1K subscribers last week, and it took till right now. So just less than a week to get that. When you get the 1K subscribers and keep them for a week, you get the community tab that allows you to do that. And that's what I was saying at the beginning of the live stream. That's something cool that I think I want to take advantage of now that I finally got that. It'd be a good way to, when I upload something that's cool, or when I know I'm going to upload something that's cool, I let people know in advance, say, it's not up there yet, but it will be. Make sure you don't miss it when it's new. Make sure you don't miss the live stream that I'm going to be starting at this time tomorrow. Yeah, that's an interesting point about maybe it's allowed, but you might not be able to monetize them because of copyright issues. The issue is the Getty Museum in LA that I'm interested in seeing again. The works are so old, I can't imagine that there'd be copyright issues that would be affecting that anymore. But one thing it seems to be music is the thing that they're so much more strict about when it comes to copyright. In fact, the Much Ado About Nothing play that I have planned, that's going to be my upload on Monday. You would think that would not be a problem. I mean, Shakespeare obviously is old enough; it's public domain. His great grandchildren don't get royalties on anything. Because he's been dead way too long for the copyright to still exist on his works. But inevitably, the director always wants to put music in the soundtrack, during the play. And there were multiple moments and it specifies there's a copyright claim on this video because of the music that's in it. And they tell me, and they say, this is not a copyright strike. It just means that because there's copyrighted music in it, you can't monetize it. But I want to monetize eventually. I have my 1,000 subscribers. I need to get my 4,000 watch hours. Once I do, I definitely am going to monetize. And videos like those, which get a lot of views, I don't want to prevent myself from being able to monetize. So what I do is it does give the option saying, when you click on that, when it says copyright claim, you can either remove the segment. With a Much Ado About Nothing, I found it was easier. It doesn't interrupt if they just have a few seconds where they said the music is giving you is preventing it from being monetizable. I just cut that out, and you'll see a little skip in it. That's why. It's because I cut out the part that would be a copyright violation if you heard that music that was being played just briefly in the background. And the other option is if you feel that's going to be too distracting, you can just mute the video for the 6 seconds or whatever that's playing. I've done that with some of my others, so so things like that. When you get those copyright notices that aren't strikes, they're just saying that there's a copyright claim on this video. You can't. It's not a strike, but it just means you can't monetize it because of this. That's something you guys all might want to consider. If you say, okay, it's not a strike, so I might as well just keep it there, let people enjoy it as is. But if you really feel, I could probably make some money by monetizing this, all I got to do is blank out this one little musical part that's preventing it from being able to be something I can claim as my own upload. Just something you should all think about. Yeah, thanks, Watch Infinity, for the advice that telling us that you've done videos from well, not videos, but you've taken photos, pictures. I mean, if you can't get in trouble for taking photos of it, I don't see why taking a video of it would be any different. And Groovy Lisa mentioning people are doing video logs from museums. I mean, that's kind of what it would be. What my idea was, that I was excited about being able to unlock mobile live streaming so I can do that. Not now. Again, there's a different reason I can't do it now because of coronavirus. But when the lockdown's over, that's definitely a plan I have, is visit museums that I'm interested in, and for the people that are interested in my channel, who are subscribed to my channel because they love the arts the way that I do. I think that'd be a real cool way of bringing my subscribers with me to the museum and bringing them live. LACMA, yeah, I think LACMA. That's probably my second favorite museum. The Getty is the one I like the most. I might be mixing up with another one, but yeah, LACMA, LA County Museum of Art. I believe it's near Pasadena, if I'm remembering correctly. Um, that's another one that I really really like. So I guess you're from around the Groovy Lisa. Where are you from? Just curious. Are you from Southern California area, or did you just happen to be visiting Southern California when you went to LACMA? Yes. So I didn't know that we live so close by one another. I live in Long Beach, just south of LA. Oh, Alhambra, yeah. Yeah, I know where that is. Alhambra. I didn't bring the plug into this room with me, and now the battery's getting low. I'm gonna go get the plug right now to plug the computer in and save the battery. I'll be right back. Hopefully more people will join us while I'm out. Okay, nice chatting with you, Groovy Lisa. It looks like she's leaving us now. Hope a couple more people stay with us. Our live stream has shrunk quite a bit. Looks like it's just me and Watch Infinity right now. I guess we'll sit back, see if anybody else joins us. I'd like to, if I got more people joining us, to really keep it going for a long time if we can, but we'll see if there's interest enough that we can keep the live stream going. Oh, Evanas, Nisa, you're still here. Thank you. It's good to know you're still with us. Your name wasn't appearing on the participants thing when I clicked on. Yeah, there you are now. So glad you're still with us. Oh, and one thing I should mention to Havana Sisa, if I'm saying that right, you've been with us this whole time. I mentioned that the video that I was saying about the Shakespeare, where I wanted to follow up with the thing saying, giving shout outs to the people that participated, that gave my favorite answers. Yourself and one of the people I was checking that you and one other person tied for my favorite answer. I'll give you and that other guy a shout out in that video for participating, giving an answer. Like you made the comparison of Game of Thrones to Macbeth, and I can't really say it's a wrong answer. I'm probably the only person in the world that hasn't seen that. But you even made specific references or a character that you could compare to Banquo, and I thought that was interesting. I have another. I'm not going to reveal what I had in mind. You got to watch the video for that. But I'm going to make the video saying where I can see a connection to other characters. But I'll definitely shout out your contribution as well as the other person's answer that I liked. Most people, again, they took it. They did the comments just a chance to connect with other people, to ask people to subscribe and so forth. Not doing what I was asking them to doing, which was actually engage with the video, answer the question, and give your own thoughts. I mean, and of course, Prusi wanted them to watch the whole video. I mean, if you gave an answer, then I know that you did watch the whole video. You had to have watched the whole video to have gotten the point and to have given that comment. So I thank you for engaging legitimately with that video, and I hope you'll come back and see the follow-up video where I talk about where I make reference to what people said in response to the first one, and I'll give you and that other person a shout out for what you had to say about it. Yeah, I know I will someday. I know I'll watch that show someday. What I had in the one, I won't give it away, but what I had in mind is one that is not set in in a medieval kind of setting like Macbeth is. It's totally modern day equivalent. The same thing. A guy that you know is ambitious and he thinks, "Well, I can do this, and I can stop I can do this evil act in order to advance myself. I can stop anytime." Boy, is he wrong. He gets in over his head. By the end, he's a cold-blooded killer that could just have the slightest bit of conscience or remorse. And we saw, if you watched him from the beginning, he wasn't like that at the beginning. He becomes that over the course of the story, like Macbeth does. I have seen Nick Nimmons videos. Brian G. I don't think I just Brian G. Is that, are you abbreviating some last name? I'm curious who you're referring to, who that is. I'd like to look him up. If you're suggesting he's a good source of. Yeah, these look interesting. Probably as soon as I finish this live stream, I'll probably watch some of these. Thank you for pointing. Thank you for pointing him out to me as somebody who's worth looking at, whose advice is worth taking. Justin Odisho, never heard of him. I'll check him out too. So you say he's good advice for editing. I'll take I'll bookmark him now while the live stream's going. Let's see. Justin Odisho. I use mostly iMovie, make it simple. However, iMovie is the one I've been using for years. I just discovered, however, VLLO. I'm not sure what those letters stand for, because the one thing that really, I mean, I still use iMovie most of the time, but I use this other one whenever I need to make a text. I'll probably use it for that follow-up where I give shout outs because I want to put an image within my within my video while I'm talking. As if there's a way to do that with iMovie, I haven't figured it out. It's pretty easy with this other one. You can upload the image that just pops up still in the corner next to where you're talking. There's that thing, and all the other thing that it does a lot better is if you need text across the screen. I really don't like. I mean, you can do it with iMovie, but I don't like the way that it comes out. So if I ever need to have those boxes pop up and stuff, or um, um, or want text across the screen in my video, I'll use that other one. Yeah, that's it. I have a personal Facebook account, but you know what? I really, even before I started taking YouTube seriously, I probably should have created a Facebook um, page that's just for my, like, Mark Bowen actor or something, or actor, about promoting myself, because I know that a lot of the people that I've acted with, they have their personal um, Facebook page for themselves that I communicate with them on, and they invite me to, like, it even has the same thing, their name, but it's as an inviting something that they like rather than sending a friend request. I probably should do that, especially now that I'm taking YouTube a lot more seriously. Maybe it will direct more people to come over to my YouTube channel from that Facebook page. Yeah, I heard a lot of people like Filmora. I've heard about that one as well. Kevin King, child of God, thank you for joining us. Good to have you here. Had is I've been doing this stream for an hour 45 minutes. We had quite a few people early on. It's dropped off. It was down to just myself, Watch Infinity, and have a good that you've joined us here. Got a lot of people that they were earlier. They were connecting with each other. I was talking about what I'd done on my channel the past week, what I have going for next week. 2011. Yes, that's it. The king is here. Yeah. Thank you, Kevin, for the encouragement. Good to have you with us. Glad you're. Yeah, that's very true about taking advantage of the coronavirus. I'm still technically working, doing the distance learning with my students, but it is so much of a reduced workload, especially since, and this is disappointing to say, um, why I'm having less of a workload is just so hard to get the students to commit to show up. We have, Zoom is becoming the really cool thing that people are using for everything, especially during the lockdown, and we're having Zoom as a way to have conferences, also a way to have classes with students, and just students aren't signing in. They're not coming to the class. Yeah, the pandemic tubers. I like that. Yeah, that's what we'll be called. The ones who took advantage of the pandemic to and the reduced workload to really build up their channels, to really focus on YouTube and building up their channels. I'm also focusing on it because, I know if I said this to any of you before. I'm not saying this is a sob story or anything. I'm having a real tough time. They're forcing me out of my position, and I'm kind of probably going to be out of work real soon for no reason. Didn't do anything, but the principal hates me and he wants me out, and I'm hanging on. I'm going to be without a livelihood soon, and looking into, not this exclusively, but I'm looking into anything else as a source of money, and getting monetized on YouTube as one additional source of income as I pursue, my acting career or anything else I can do to make money when I'm forced out of my teaching position. So there's another reason why. I mean, I'm saying I'm not trying to get sympathy, be a sob story. I'm trying to say how I'm trying to make make the best of a bad situation, try to turn a negative thing into a good thing, pursue what I've always wanted to do. Kevin has said it a lot during his live streams about about living the dream of getting to be your own boss and have your own way of um, supporting yourself, and that's always a cool objective. And who knows, maybe I can turn the negative into a positive. Maybe if I can make this work, I mean, to actually start making money as a and after I get monetized on YouTube and other things, be glad I don't have to answer to those bums anymore. But we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for the encouragement. Have a Oh, well, one thing I'll mention to Kevin while he's still in here. I had asked him about it when he made his post earlier about he hit 1K subscribers like 2 weeks or so before I did, and I was interested about when does that unlock, and uh, about taking about a week. I still haven't unlocked the ability to live stream from mobile. That is without the separate app that Kevin, in fact, that you showed us in our video how to use. But that community tab, that's the thing I've been looking forward to having. And I hit 1K just exactly a week ago, and just today, just as I was signing in, I was excited that I was going to sign in to start the live stream. I said, "Oh, it's right there. Create post that I have the community tab," and I'm going to definitely start using that more often. In fact, if I had had it a day earlier, who knows? Maybe I would have got more people for this live stream. I would have had a post saying, "Attention, all subscribers! I will be going live at this time on Saturday. Please don't miss it," and so forth. I'm going to do that. I'll for the first time I'll do that tomorrow. I'll post one of those tomorrow to tell people not to miss the video I'm going to upload on Monday. But that's something I've been missing. So I was actually asking you about that. How long did it take you after 1K to get your community tab? I just got mine, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, affiliate marketing, that's another thing that you don't have to be monetized if you. I do have some of my videos where it's appropriate. I do have links. I did sign up as an Amazon affiliate. Amazon, there's plus and minuses to that one. That um, the minus being that it's very low commission. The plus being that if people click your link, they don't have to buy that product. They buy any product from Amazon in the next 24 hours, you get your commission. And so even if it wasn't that expensive, where I did videos like some of my plays, I've put the Amazon affiliate link down in the description for, say, if you're interested in the movie version of this play that you saw me perform, here's the link to that to buy the DVD on Amazon. If you're interested in reading this play by Shakespeare that you saw me in this video, here's the affiliate link to that. So yeah, I have tried that. And I also know Fiverr affiliates is the other one. That's the other source what I'm using, and I'm using to make money. I'm looking to, voiceover acting. I've mentioned that earlier. I've been landing jobs, voice acting, and Fiverr is one of those methods. I think I'd probably make a video talking about that, talking about Fiverr, not just for myself, but YouTubers particularly can really, there's a lot of other things besides what I do it for, where you can, help other YouTubers with stuff, other videos, and have them pay for your services on Fiverr. And I'm probably going to do that. And I signed up as a Fiverr affiliate. I'll put the link down there so I can also get commission if I get people to sign up for Fiverr. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion. I have looked into that. I know affiliate marketing and connecting that to being a YouTuber. I know that's another source besides monetization that can be a source of income. Sign up for, yeah. Teespring. So yeah, you were going to sign up for. I've signed up for Amazon affiliates. I've included links. I haven't gotten any commissions off of that yet. The other thing I'm going to do is that with a voice. That's one reason why I didn't upload too much new good stuff this week, is because I had orders from I had voiceover orders for recording audiobooks on Fiverr. I completed that, and I'm excited about that. I'll probably make it, because just like I made videos celebrating milestones on YouTube, like when I hit 1K subscribers, I'm probably going to, once it's official, the 14th of every month is when they update your levels. I went over the sales threshold. I've made enough money in sales from Fiverr that I'm supposed to go up a level. And I know when I went up from level 0 to level 1, it made a significant difference in the algorithm of how many more people found my ad for my gig and hit me up to ask me to do an order for voiceover. I'm hoping the same thing will happen when I go up from level 1 to level 2. But based on my number of sales, I'm supposed to go up a level on the 14th. So I think that I'll use that as the opportunity. When I go up that level, I'll make a video celebrating that, and in the process, making it educational about telling people about how, if it's not just like for me, voiceover, suggesting to do the vocals for other people's YouTube videos, other people who are good at editing, for example, but they're not good at other things, they can say, I will edit your YouTube video for this much money. So it's really good thing. YouTubers can really make good use of it. I'll probably talk about that, and then I'll include the affiliate link to Fiverr in the description, so maybe get more people signed up that way. But Watch Infinity brought up Teesprings. I haven't heard of that. What is Teesprings? I'm because those are the two I'm signed up with. Amazon, which I've included links. I haven't gotten any hints, and Fiverr, which I will include links once I get the logical place to make a video out of it. But Teesprings, I'm curious about that. I've never heard of that one before. Interested if you could tell me a little bit more about that, if that's one I should look into. Oh, Michelle Presido Vlogs. New person, Michelle, thank you for joining us. Been live for a couple hours now. Had a lot more people in the live stream earlier on. We've trailed off to fewer, but it's just the Hava and Watch Infinity have been with us practically the whole time. I really thank them for their dedication and the support they've been given to me in this live stream. But glad we've gotten enough, and then we've others that came and went. They've been with us pretty much the whole time. But Michelle, thank you for joining us. It's an opportunity to communicate with the other members of this live stream, get to know them better. Designing t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, bags. I'll look into that. Let me make a note. Teespring. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, use that, make T-shirts and stuff that are connected with your niche, or maybe connected with it, maybe a T-shirt about your channel or something like that. That's interesting. You'll excuse me for a moment.